And welcome back, guys. We are out here on KQBH-LA in Los Angeles, California, on 101.5 FM, a community service of the Boyle Heights Arts Conservatory, broadcasting live on your FM dial and streaming on KQBHLA.com. And I have the amazing privilege tonight of being here with, a returning guest, a great supporter of our cause and our community, the one, the only, the Mr. FacevsIT. Hey!
What up, man? Thanks for having me here, dog. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything in the headphones, actually.
Not
You're
hearing
talking
anything.
nice. Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's get you some and get it.
That might be it. I had everything turned down.
Yeah, there we go. Let's mess with those keys a little
You know what I'm
bit.
saying? Yeah, I'll be playing with it.
You hear me now?
Nah, nothing.
Whoa.
Nothing. I don't know what's going
Whoa,
on.
what's going on here?
Yeah.
How about
Let's
this?
switch it up.
How about right now?
Nah. Man.
Aggressive. Okay.
Let's try now. No.
Watch this. Hey, son.
Yeah, man, I just want to say what's up to everybody out there listening. FacevsIT. I just came back from an awesome tour in Ecuador where I represented LA, and now I'm out here representing Ecuador worldwide, back and forth. It's beautiful. I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited to listen to everything, and have this conversation, man. So, yeah, it's a beautiful time. I'm happy to be back in LA.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So, with that also being said, man, you said you just went to Ecuador.
Yeah, I just came back from Ecuador. I was out there with Mando El Pelado. We were promoting our new single together. It's called Momentos. It's with a legendary artist out there named Oveja Negra.
Mm-hmm.
It was dope, man. Mando El Pelado and his team definitely took care of business. I got to shout out Merchan Media Productions. We was working out there, man. We was working.
Yeah, definitely. I saw you on the travels. I know that I was communicating with you. You're like, man, I'm about to hit this plane right now.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, whoa, he's about to hit this plane. But then, also, too, it's like, I just realized that. Hold on, sorry. Also, too, with that trip, man, what does it take, as an artist? Because I know, you, obviously, you're, to me, international artist. Yeah, I know you're here. You have your roots here in America. But, you also have your roots and, you have, a following out there. You really, I know you have, some people that are Facebook.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
So
it's
what
dope.
does it really mean to you? Most artists will say, man, my home country, or not my home country, or my home, place.
That's my motherland. That's my motherland, right?
You think a rapper, for me, where I'm from, my own place doesn't mess with my music, but I'm here in LA and I make music, but LA messes with me more. Isn't it crazy, you leave where your main domain of music is, and you think everyone's going to be rocking with you?
Well,
as soon as you go out,
Interesting enough. So I have a song coming out. It's coming out soon, where I'm talking about that very situation where everywhere I'm at, it's either I'm not accepted there. I'm from LA, right? But over here I'm Ecuadorian. I go to Ecuador, I'm from LA. I'm from the US. So it's interesting. But my grandma, my mom used to tell me, "Nadie es profeta en su propia tierra," which means nobody's a prophet in their own land. You know what I'm saying? So, they might not accept you where you're from, but they're going to accept you somewhere else as long as you bring in that truth and that authenticity. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And when you bring that authenticity, too, the thing that's crazy is me, when I think of authenticity, you try to be your authentic self. Always be your authentic self. Strive for that. But, it also speaks volumes about who you are, too, truly as, an artist. And maybe this can dive into our first question here. With your trips to Ecuador, your motherland, what do those trips mean to you? What do you take? Bro, you just went, I'm going to add a little bit to the question, our country we live in right now, there's a lot of crazy stuff. We're not trying to get political at all. It's not a political episode, but you went to probably a country that, yes, there might be a little bit less going on, but how did you do that quick adaptation and that readaptation?
Well, Ecuador, the whole world is going through something right now,
Yeah.
right? I think so. So Ecuador is going through its own thing. There's a civil war right now out there. There was curfew while we were out there.
Really?
So yeah,
What time did you have to be inside?
we had to be inside by 11, which isn't too early, but everything closed at 9. So everything
But
we
what
did.
goes on though?
What do you mean? Well, everything
after
closed.
11.
I mean, after 11, if you get caught out in the streets, you go into jail. You know what I'm saying? It's martial law. They call it el toque de queda. So you're literally, you have to stay inside. But this was the first time that I went on solely. Well, it's the second time I went on solely business, but the first time I did a promotional tour. The first time I went out there was with Mando el Pelado to record the music video to the song that we created, Momentos. And it was awesome. It was so cool to be out there on business, recording music.
This
and
song
working.
that you just recently went and did promo for,
Yes,
right?
and then to go back and to promote on this awesome press tour that we did out there, it was a dream come true. I've always wanted to pursue my music out there. I always wanted to bring Ecuadorian artists together. You know what I'm saying?
Did it feel real, like everything? Because we just chatted about you going to Project Load 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like in that moment, and from the moment we just chatted about, like you say, like it felt like it's almost not everything you wanted in your music, but it was like, wow, like it was like a small, like kind of win.
Well, it was a big win for me. It was a bucket list for me. Like, I was on a TV show that my dad used to watch out here, like that.
Oh,
like,
you were on Ecuadorian TV?
I was on Ecuadorian TV, multiple channels, but like one station called Ecuavisa, we were on there, and I remember walking in there with my boy Mando, and like we were both like, bro, we're about to be on
But you as an
Ecuavisa.
Ecuadorian, say national, and maybe you growing up, that show was on your TV.
Yeah.
Growing up in your youth.
No, my dad watched it out here.
No,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You grew up and like that was an Ecuadorian TV channel that your dad grew up watching,
Yeah.
and then for him as a father to see his boy like.
No, yeah, it's
perform,
major.
Like that's
it's major.
and especially
it's
in
major.
Ecuador, and that's probably, is that like the biggest? Not the biggest, but it's like a big stage.
Well, I think it's for people out there, it's major. You know, it's major right now. All of the channels and all of the platforms are focused on the World Cup. So everything we were doing, everybody was talking about the World Cup. It's Ecuador's 5th World Cup. It's probably the best team we've ever had. We came in.
Are they contending this year?
I mean, I think so. I think we have the most expensive defense in soccer right now. Like our defensive players play internationally on like.
What teams are they on? Like Bayern
Bro,
Munich,
Arsenal. They're
Real
on
Madrid.
they're on Paris Saint-Germain. They're on so many teams, bro.
Like the Ecuadorians are coming up.
Ecuadorians are.
Is it kind of like, how about this? Because everyone was like, let's talk a little soccer. We'll kind of let into it. Let's talk about the World Cup, man. I'm excited.
I am and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, how about this? You know why I'm excited? Well, I know my team, obviously, America. We're not doing nothing. I already know that. But the reason why I love the World Cup is because when I first really was like, man, all right, I actually have a good understanding of every sport.
Mm-hmm.
Soccer was always just, I never got it. And then the 2018 World Cup when Croatia and England, it was just really fierce. I was selling DirecTV inside Costco's, so I had to.
I might have seen you, man.
But maybe I had to put the game on to promote the DirecTV. So, dude, I kid you not, people would buy like whole Costco pizzas and like lounge chairs, and I would have 200 people watching the World Cup inside Costco, but not buy DirecTV.
It's funny you say that, because I remember as a kid, for the first World Cup Ecuador got into, I think it was 2002, one of those.
That's when Brazil was still really good.
Yeah. Ecuador.
Nene?
I remember the first game was my dad and my mom went out to buy a brand new big screen TV to watch the games on, man. Like, this is Ecuador's only 5th time, which is great.
Yeah,
but
but the World Cup's only every
4
years.
But you gotta understand, as a kid, an Ecuadorian kid in LA, one, we're rare out here. So I was getting picked on just for being Ecuadorian and wearing my jersey and my team not being good. So like, I was just excited to be in it. But bro, it was hard to see us lose, because I knew what it meant, you know.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But yeah.
And so, but the thing is too, like for soccer, like, you're rooting for Ecuador. I'm gonna go out on a whim here. Like, I think Argentina made it, obviously, right?
They made it first, yeah.
Do you think, are they a contender for a FIFA World Cup repeat? I know you're South American and you're Ecuadorian.
Well, Ecuadorians in general.
You don't like your Argentinians?
I mean, I love all my Latinos.
I love all my Latinos.
I love all my Latinos, but
When it comes to soccer.
Argentines, you know, they're very about Argentines. And I'm Ecuadorian, so
yeah, I guess. Well,
I'm not gonna root. There's a lot of you go to Ecuador and you see a lot of people wearing the Argentine jersey. You see a lot of people wearing the Messi jersey. You know what I'm saying? But that's not. I'm Ecuadorian and I represent Ecuador. That's what I do. I represent all Latinos, but I'm rooting for Ecuador.
Hey, you know, I represent everyone who doesn't have a voice.
Hey, that's right. That's what hip hop is, baby. The
Man,
voice
that's
of the
what
oppressed.
radio is,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? I feel that.
It's a dying art, man. Like, I feel like radio right now is in a funky place. I feel like.
But they still say it's more listened to than anything.
But that's the thing I don't get because, well, I'm not being weird here even on radio, but I'm saying I don't understand because, well, look, I have 105.9 loaded up, right? You have your majors. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But.
Which have their politics. And
Yeah, but that's the thing where, why, is there a whole, like, dynamic of you know, why are the shows the way they are? Like, you know, and then you notice too, like with a press run, right? Why can't certain artists come through and do a press run with me? I mean, you know, like that's why, like with radio, it's all politics. Like, yes, it's more listened to than maybe a podcast.
Well, it depends what podcast, right?
Well, not the numbers. They say these numbers, you know,
right.
But why is it that says a lower tier station? Why don't, you know, I get it. It's all this and that, but I'm in LA. You can come do a press run with us.
I mean,
you can come do an hour talk, you know.
I personally, I understand, like now.
You understand more business.
I understand why. You want to hit the places with the biggest numbers in the shortest amount of time if you're from out of town. Now, if you're from LA, bro, you should be able to stop here.
No, just embrace what you get, because if you have 10 people view something,
I mean, you might get 10 new fans. I like, even when I have shows, bro, like I used to throw a monthly, right, hip hops, and I used to have like 250 people come through there, right? COVID hit, destroyed. Now I'm doing these hip hop shows, like I call them Hip Hop Is. I'm doing this.
Line me up, bro. I'd love to come.
We'll definitely talk about it, bro. Yeah. We'll definitely talk about it. The whole point of this is to gather my community now, because I've been what, since COVID was 2020, bro.
Well, I mean, how about this?
But hold on. So my whole goal here is to bring as many engaging fans out as I can, right? Mm-hmm. And the first one, bro, I'm gonna tell you, was like 10 people. But those are 10 true fans. The second one was 20. The third was 30. You know what I'm saying? It's going up, and I think I'm at my third right now. So my fourth, who knows how many is gonna go? But I sold more merch at each one. It continues to grow. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you, my whole perspective on it is always, if I get one more fan at a show, it was worth it. Yeah. It was completely. And if I don't, at least I got to rehearse. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So.
Definitely. And when you say, like, because even you just made me remember, because I did like a little small free event before I did my first festival, RIP exhibit, off a whim here, but just saying, like, I remember I had 9 people show up. But it wasn't like fans, it was like they were coming to get a feel for it.
Yeah.
Like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, like, should we tell our friends about this?
Yeah.
Or should we tell them he's whack?
Yeah. Yeah, and you get those feelers, and you get some of them even come in and they walk out, and you're like, all right,
that's okay.
It's all right. You paid your money to come in.
$5.
It's all good, exactly. You supported one way or another. You pulled up. I mean, and it's difficult sometimes to go from what I was doing, you know, like the 250, 150 a show, to 10, 20, 30
well, that's
people.
Where it really
you know,
tests you. It tests you as an artist. Like, it really tests you as an individual. It tests you as just a creator.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Like, it boosts you, like, man, I'm going to give up tonight. I'm going to go get married and then get divorced next week. Like, not like that, but, you know, you start making irrational decisions because you're irrationally thinking. Like, it can really set apart the people who are meant to be a part of the industry.
No, yeah.
How many people I've seen flutter out? Like, I ain't nobody. I'm still nobody. But how many people I've seen, like, you got something.
Now I've seen some
You know?
dope MCs that don't rap anymore, bro. Because the more you get into it, the more you realize it's the music business. It's not just how dope you can rap, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta have a
We
business
just talked
sense.
about it.
Yeah.
Skill. You could be a top 100 rapper, but skill doesn't skill is it's.
Skills, like I want to say irrelevant because it has something to do with it.
Well, you got to be able to sell it. You know.
You gotta be able to sell it. You have to be able to sell it, have backing to do it, and or have a crazy community engagement already. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you already have to have these things when you come to these tables and have these conversations with bigger names and bigger business people. You know, bigger labels or whatnot. But I am a firm believer in if you are consistent and authentic, it'll come.
Yeah.
If you put yourself out there, it'll come. You never know what's gonna happen and what's gonna be brought if you just keep giving it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And like when for me, like I had shared with you, I got a new album coming out, you know, and we got some shows coming out, but it was like, it is what you make it, bro. And
yeah.
And I could say, let's maybe talk about this. Early on in your career, like when you were like, I guess you could say like when you were like maybe trying to collab with people, like, did you ever get to a point of discouragement where no one wanted to work with you, and you're like, man?
Well,
yeah,
I started off on collab projects. They were called Black and Browns.
I started like that, but then all of a sudden they just went dark, and then I didn't make music for a whole year.
Well, to answer your question, the collabs for me were like, they were interesting, right? I had a grip of collabs. If you look at my early work, they were collabs. All my projects were collabs. I had a few solo songs, right? Then I started making more solo songs because I wanted to be able to perform by myself. But I also realized that I would sometimes collab with certain artists, some artists you might even know, and they wouldn't want to release a song because I don't think I don't think they did as well as I did. You know what I'm saying? And it was their songs.
You were the feature.
Yeah, and I was a feature. And that's fine. So I got into a point where I went and I built my own studio. I was like, I don't need anybody, bro. I got me, I got my team, and I just started focusing on that.
You to get to that point?
Well, I mean, I've been rapping since I was a kid, bro. So like, I was like 12 when I wrote my first bars, you know. But like the professional end of it, when I got really serious, I want to say was when I was 25, and that's when I built the studio.
Yeah, and that's when it just went like this, and then all of a sudden it was like a domino effect, and it was like da 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 da, and then so forth and so forth. See, and that's what kind of happened with me too. Like it was like where then I could blend, where I could see my own domino effect happening, and then also see the progression of like people that I see, and I love to see the homies win. I love to see people blossom. Bro.
I mean, I love to see it,
dude, it's a win for me as not
it.
only your friend but a fan and a homie. Like, bro, you're getting up in the air and you're going and you're traveling.
I love to see the homies win. I love to see the homies get on. What I think people forget is that there's room for everyone to eat. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people, they come into this game, or they think they're coming into this game, and they're like, nah, man, if he gets on, I'm not going to get on because we got
to do this,
we both rappers from the same area. And it's like, no matter what you do, you're not going to be me. And no matter what I do, I'm not going to be you. We have different perspectives. We have different styles, even if they might be similar. There's room for everybody to eat. And the whole like not being able to think that there's enough for us to share is a survivalist method. You know, so you're in survivor mode all the time, and you got to break out of that.
Yeah, exactly. And when you got to break out of a certain cycle, like I'll even just we're gonna wrap in, you know. And if you guys are just tuning in too, we're out here on KQBHLA in Los Angeles, California, on 101.5 FM, a community service broadcasting live on your FM dial and streaming on KQBHLA.com. We are out here at the Boyle Heights Arts Conservatory. We got my man, FacevsIT, right here.
Yes, sir.
Tapping in live. It's been 2 years, actually. I just told you it was like about a week or two, like...
That's nuts, bro. I didn't realize that.
Bro, you were one of my, like, really true, like... I wouldn't say, like big, like, guests, but you were, like, one of my, like... bigger people at the time 2 years ago when my show was like working up. You're like,
yeah, I think I was like doing a lot of shows back then too.
You were doing hella shows. You had just dropped an album.
Yeah, Three Faces.
Yeah,
Faces.
If I understood that interview, there were different faces, and you said there was going to be the third face.
Yeah, well, there was 3 faces, right? So
yeah. Are we at the third face yet?
Well, I mean, I think we're like at the second face if I'm being 100.
Yeah, because I remember you told me, you're like, just wait. The third face is going to be like, you had said something about fatherhood, You had said something where the third face is the closing chapter in that story of my artistry.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're really living that third.
I am. That's
right
nuts.
now.
I didn't even realize that, but
I
I'm living that.
I rewatched the episode.
I should have done that, man, because now I'm like, dang, I didn't remember
I need
saying
something
that.
to talk about. Like, so
good.
I rewatched it, and I remember you had said, yeah, we're in the second chapter, and it's 3 phases. So you are currently living
the third chapter.
The third
yeah,
chapter.
You're right.
Man.
You're completely right.
Am I a fan or what?
Yeah, you are, bro. I appreciate
Socks
you.
hella hot.
I appreciate all the way down. All the way down
guys,
with
we
it.
out here, man. It's see, that's what music is about. Like right there, I interviewed this man over 720 days ago. Yeah, I didn't say 2 years. I did some basic math.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a calculator. It's all good. Go to school, kids. Eat your Wheaties. What I'm saying is that right there, that's what hip-hop is about.
Yeah.
I remembered that small, like, why is that moment I remembered from the interview? I don't know. Because why?
I don't know.
That's
It's
what
dope.
hip-hop is about. And I'm waiting for that third chapter.
I'm appreciative of that, man. Thank you.
I mean, shout out to everyone listening tonight. I hope you got we got the Ecuadorians out there. Hopefully we got some good fan base out there.
I hope we got some people tapping in from Ecuador. You know what I'm saying? I just had to restart the live.
Ecuador?
Ecuador, yeah.
Ecuador.
See.
Man, I gotta stop sounding like such a gabacho when I say
Hey,
that.
man, we are who we are.
I gotta roll that R.
Yeah, Ecuador. Yeah. I don't even realize I do that. I just do it.
He just does it.
Yeah.
But guys, like I said, if you're just tuning in, we're gonna get in on a little DJ mix by your boy PBP. We're out here. Man, do I really gotta look at this? Because I'm so blind. Wait. We're out here on KQBHLP in Los Angeles, California on 101.5 FM. Community service of the Bullet High Towers Conservatory. Broadcasting live on your FM dial. And wait, what?
We broadcast live on your FM dial and streaming on KQBHLA.com.
Alright, when we get the guest on the radio,
You know what I'm saying?
we are going to play, though, his newest single.
So my newest single, Puro, is playing for you guys now. Check it out, man. Dicen Puro.
Ooh, out here. I can't say what I was just going to say. Pause. We out here, guys. Love y'all.
Yo, what's up, everyone watching? Let me go talk to the kids real quick.